Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, wearing clothes. I'm wearing a black pink pullover, and I am continuing to do the most stupid and insane thing ever react to every Tyler Spaghetti video. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, she has a video. It's called "Changed Plans, Dyed My Hair Again." I'm laughing at myself and at her because we're both idiots. Anyway, let's see what she has to say. Oh Lord.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler. I have red hair,
No shit.
so we're gonna talk about that in a second. But basically, things change.
Now I remember last time I talked to you guys about I had a girlfriend that had hair about that color. Like, well, her dye job was better because you could still see her blonde hair, but like the top of Tyler's hair, it's like red. So like her hair was like that color, and it's very unnatural. It's like anime hair color, and the biggest red flag for any woman is if they have anime hair color. Except we did discuss, except for green, because green is used at least where I live. Green is used for a lot of like goth kids, goth adults too, and people who try to do like tech punk, cyberpunk. It's a weird subculture out here. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to this crazy person.
Plans changed. The journey that I made a video on changed. Why is my seat making noises? Okay. A while ago. This is a while ago, like a while ago. I made a video that I was gonna go on a road trip to Atlanta. I don't think I said exactly where.
Wait, I think. Let me see if I can remember because she wanted to see 21 Pilots, right? I think.
Because I wanted to be like private or whatever. But yeah, I was going to a 21 Pilots concert, and by the time you're seeing this is over, like over. But the time that I'm filming this, it's November 5th.
Well, she spent all her money on the car, so there's no way she's gonna be able to go to the 21 Pilots concert. The fact that I remembered that shows you how invested I am into this whatever adventure I'm on.
My concert was on the 3rd. I did not go. But yeah, we're gonna discuss my mental breakdown dyeing my hair, pain because I did not see my favorite band that I have been obsessed with for like 7 years.
I'm trying to think. 21 Pilots. They are. What's my opinion? Since I'm a musician, my opinion doesn't matter. But I like them. Well, when I say I like them, I don't own any 21 Pilots music. I've never gone to a concert. The only thing I know about 21 Pilots is when they have a single and it's on the radio, or I'm on YouTube and something's recommended and I happen to watch it. So that means like never. But all the songs I've heard from 21 Pilots, meaning just the stuff that plays on the radio, I've liked. But I didn't think it was groundbreaking or anything, but I mean, I see why people like it. And what I also like about 21 Pilots, it's very minimal. Like, you can tell they don't have a lot of tracks. And when I mean tracks, when you record music, like in the studio, you like record music. Let's say there's like bass drums, keyboards, whatever. So like when you record stuff, it gets recorded digitally, and each instrument is on its own track. So there's a guitar track, a lead guitar track, a drum track, a vocal track. Anyway, So you can tell that they don't have a lot of tracks. So it's very just like you got your drums, you got your whatever guitar, keyboards. Like you could tell it's like not like overly produced. I love that about them because that means it's easy to reproduce that sound live. Yeah, because like some bands just have too much going on. Now you remember Garbage? I mean, Garbage would have songs that have like 40 tracks, but Garbage is probably the exception. Like Garbage was a really well. I can't technically they're still together, but like Garbage had like Butch Vig in it, and like like, he was like a really good producer. But anyway, just everyone in that band was really good. But that's like the only band I know where like they can have like 40 tracks and still sound good. And then like live, they sounded great live because it was it was a collection of good musicians. But most groups that have like too many tracks sound like crap, and then like when they're live, they can't reproduce it. So okay, I'm bird walking again. Anyway,
Pain. We're going to discuss that. um, but anyways, if you've watched like every single one of my videos, which if you have,
I have.
how, why, I love you.
I'm not ready for that kind of commitment from you. So I am going to go. Let's just be friends. Okay, you keep that love. I don't want it. Okay.
I don't know why you watch these, but like I love you. Anyways, see, I go off on rants like that, and it's like you didn't need to say any of that. But yeah, if you saw any of, I mean, like all of my videos, I have mentioned that like, oh, I'm probably not gonna go. One of my reasons was that I did not have a car. I have a car. I have a
Now
car.
you do. Yeah.
So that's not a reason anymore. And then my second reason was that I was going to get a new animal, which I made a video
Man, she loves talking about black people. Jesus.
saying that I might get a new animal. If you want to watch that, that's also a thing. I did not get a new animal, technically. So that reason was not a reason. And then the third reason that I don't know if I brought it up, I think I did on YouTube, but was that I was going to bring my lizard, who does not live with me. I was going to finally bring her home, and that's what I did. That's what I did. But yeah, I wanted to bring her home, but also I kind of realized that going to Atlanta was not the greatest decision that I made about like 4 months ago. Like, it was not my greatest decision ever to be telling myself that I'm gonna go on a road trip by myself when I did not even have a car or an Airbnb.
Dude, she's crazy. Like she said a lot of stuff right there. And I heard the stuff. I didn't really process the stuff, but I was like, man, she's crazy. You know? And, for those of you who are dating or trying to date, this is a message to the guys. The more pets a woman has, the less likely you should date her. I've learned from experience and just talking to people, several people, lots of interviews. If you have two women, one has no pets, one has 5 pets, whatever, but they're both the same. You always pick the one with no pets, or pick the one with less pets. I'm just saying because they are more like the more pets a woman has, the more emotionally unstable she is because she has like her emotion. Remember, women are very emotional, but okay, so like a woman like loves her dog. Okay, so like she has that emotion, that love with the dog, but then like sometimes she gets pissed off at the dog. Okay, so like her emotions can kind of go back and forth, and a lot of times her emotions can be dependent on the pet. So like she's very close to her dog, whatever, and then like she misses her dog. But okay, so now imagine she has like 3 pets, and so it's like even more emotion, and then like she's dating you, and that's like even more. So it's just like it's just more gasoline to add to the fire that's already a woman's personality. Okay? Women are toxic enough naturally, but yet they add even more stuff to increase the chemical imbalance in their brain. Because remember, love is a chemical imbalance in the brain. So, okay, she loves you, or you're dating, and so those emotions are forming, and so her brain starts to get chemically imbalanced. But now imagine she has like three pets that she loves, and so that's like even more chemical. So this is science, okay? Look it up. Love is a chemical imbalance. So, do you want to date a woman with like four pets? So that's like four times the bullshit going on in her head. Don't. Okay. Anyway.
Or really like money. I mean, I booked my Airbnb. I bought my tickets. I just needed a car, and now I have a car, so I guess the money thing wasn't even real either. But anyways, it was not a smart decision for me to be like diving into this 21 Pilots concert journey, being like, I have to do this, I'm going to do this, and it's just not.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to? Okay, you want to go to the 21 Pilots concert. You live in Florida though, so most bands when they tour go to Florida because you have big cities in Florida. Tampa, Miami, Tallahassee. Like people go there. I mean, even in K-pop, like one of the biggest knocks on K-pop, not now, but maybe maybe as recently as 7 years ago. Maybe the biggest knock on K-pop was when they toured America. They acted like America only had three places: California, New York, and then one southern state. It was either like Texas or Florida, though. Like they would only go to, like, I'm not exaggerating. They would only go to California, New York, Texas, or Florida. So yeah. So the biggest knock on K-pop is like they would act like America only had four states. Okay. Now they tour all over America because K-pop is what do you say? K-pop is the meta. So like even people who aren't into it pick a random K-pop group to pretend that they like, so like they could fit in when they're hanging out with their friends, like the NPCs, you know. But anyway, 21 Pilots is a American band, and if they went on tour, because like during this time, well, I guess they're still popular. Well, actually, I don't know, but they for sure would end up going to a city in Florida for sure. So why not just wait until they go to Florida? I don't know why you're even traveling to Alabama, but I mean Atlanta. But anyway, even if she was gonna go to Atlanta, why would you get an Airbnb? Why not just get a like? It'd be cheaper to get a room at a hotel or like a fancy motel. Not like a ho motel, just like a regular motel, like one for families. Like a Best Western. Um, I can't think of any. Like the Ramada. The Ramada. I think it's the Ramada. Dude, there's a Ramada in Culver City on it's called Hotel Row in Culver City. It's on Sepulveda. It's like near Sawtell, I guess, where they cross. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that there's a Ramada there. They have escorts that rent rooms in there, and like you'll see people going in and out. And I don't know how I know this. Maybe I'm just making it up, but I definitely did not go see one there. Anyway, let's continue.
The smartest decision. Now, it was not the smartest decision for my past self. Now, if I was making the decision now, and let's say, hey, there's a concert in 2 months, which there's a concert in 1 month by the time that I'm filming this, but I don't know if I'm gonna go because it's not really their concert. It's like a music festival, and I don't really want to do that because I don't care about anybody else. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to listen to anybody else. But yeah, if they were like having another concert, like Takeover Tour Part 2, USA, please come to Florida, by the way. Like, please come to Florida. I know you're coming to Florida in December, but like, do a tour in Florida. Like, come on,
Wait, wait. So if they're coming in December, what are you doing? Okay. Anyway, remember she did fail ninth grade.
what are you doing? Um, but anyways, ignoring my freaking rant that went on way too long. Um, if this was like in a couple months, I would be like, heck yeah, because one, I have a car. I have a car. I know how to drive my car. I'm comfortable driving my car. Do I want to drive 6 hours? No. But I drive like 6 hours a week. So, I mean, like, I'm capable of driving.
Wait, what?
I drive like an hour back and forth to like, I would say like a specific area, but then you would know where I live and I don't want to do that.
Oh my god. I love how she does OnlyFans and she's okay with that. But she doesn't want people to know I mean, it's completely fine and understandable. But I just think it's weird that like, yeah, I'll do porn, so like, complete strangers can, fap to me. But I don't want them to know what city in Florida I live in. It's just so weird. Like you would think it'd be the opposite, but anyway.
But yeah, I drive about an hour every week, like to a place and then an hour back. So I'm comfortable with driving. I'm fine with driving. Now, do I want to drive in Atlanta traffic? Absolutely not.
There is no
No.
traffic.
Which is why they should come to Florida, because I don't want to deal with Atlanta. That's garbage. There's just no. Absolutely not. No, thank you. And I would have somebody to go with me. Like I'm just saying, if they were to have a concert in a couple months, I would be set. I would have somebody to go with me. I would have a car, have some money, except I'm trying to pay my car off, but like, that's fun. Being an adult is expensive, in case nobody told you that.
Just don't go. I don't understand. It's not an issue. Like there's so many bands I like. The last musical, the last music concert I went to was a while ago. It was Tiffany Young at the Henry Fonda. Tiffany Young is in I one of my favorite K-pop groups or just music groups of all time was Girls' Generation. And Tiffany is in Girls' Generation, but she does solo stuff, and she sings in English because she's American actually. She was born in like San Francisco, but she's a Korean American. There you go. Anyway, I went to her concert at the Henry Fonda, and it was cheap, and I went, but there's dozens of others because K-pop comes to California, okay, and so there have been dozens of groups that I like that have been here, and I just didn't go. I didn't buy a ticket, and I didn't feel like I wasn't devastated. Like we have a convention center down here. They have a K-pop fest. I think they have like two a year, and I just haven't. I mean, I would love to go because they always have a couple of groups I like, but I'm like, no, it's in the end, it's a waste of money. It really is, and I don't feel like. But then I have a life. I don't think she has a life, and I know you're looking at me going, you don't have a life.
It's worse than you thought. It's worse than you hear. It's awful. And I don't even live by myself. So just wait till I move out and then I'm complaining about everything. Stay positive.
She lives in Florida. The cost of living in Florida is not that bad, actually. Well, compared to other states. I mean, like California, the cost of living sucks, but then we have a shitty governor and we have a shitty mayor. It's a Democrat-run city, state, so it sucks. She lives in a red state, so it's a lot cheaper. I used to live in Texas. It was cheap as fuck in Texas. The cost of living in Texas was amazing, like in a good way. Okay, like red states just do it better. Like I've never heard anyone from a red state going, "Oh my god, it costs so much to live here." The most expensive places to live are in blue states: New York, Boston, California. Some of the highest costs of living in America are those three states.
Shut up. No. Anyways, yeah. I did not go to Atlanta. I did not see
Chicago.
21 Pilots. I was thinking I was gonna have a full-on like mental breakdown crisis on the
Why?
day of the concert, but honestly, I was pretty fine.
Yeah.
Like I made myself cry to be dramatic and be like, I'm sad because I didn't get to see 21 Pilots, but I wasn't like actually dying hurt over it. I was sad. Obviously, I wanted to go, like obviously, but I don't know. I would have gone by myself, gotten one ticket, been surrounded by like stinky, screaming people, and that just doesn't seem like the best situation for me. Also, I was really sick. Like, not sick as in like I was actually sick, but like I have health issues, so I was like very dizzy, and my heart has been acting up this week, and it's not been good.
I wonder if it's from the vaccine. Yeah, because she got the vaccine. She got 2 doses, and now her heart's acting up. Okay. Now to update you guys, because she still makes videos. Remember this video is old, and like, because like when I react to her videos, like after I react to this one, I'm gonna go back, hit back on the web browser, and then click on the next video I'm going to react to, and pause it, so I can do it later. But on her recent videos, she's been having heart problems still, and she had to go to the doctor. Yeah, um, I feel bad for her. She was a victim, or is a victim, of the vaccine. She was not having any major health problems, and then soon as she got the vaccine, she started having major health problems. I mean, I feel bad for everyone who got, or was like suckered, lied to by the government about this stupid vaccine. I feel so bad. But, it's like she got her second jab, and now she's having and then like after she got the first jab, she was having problems. Like we saw that video, and like I don't know why she got the second jab after having problems from the first one. That made no sense. But there's two types of people. There's people who can think for themselves and do their own research, or people who just listen to Big Brother or Daddy Government. Like I don't believe a thing the news says. That's why I don't even watch the news. You know, I just do my own research. Like even with the climate change, I remember when they were really, well, they've been pushing climate change forever, but they used to push it the opposite way. They used to say we're gonna freeze to death instead of burn to death. They're like, we're gonna enter an ice age. We got to do this. We got to do that. And then like that never happened. So then they switched to like all the ice caps are melting. It's gonna we're not gonna have any place to live in 2 years. And then like, well, you can't do that anymore. Anyway, I did my own research on climate change, and it's all bullshit. I mean, the weather does change, but climate change is it's bullshit. But you got to do your own research.
So honestly, I might have like saved myself if I were to go to Atlanta. I might have died in Atlanta. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Why? Because they have a high black population.
But yeah, I just I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know. Um, but anyways, yeah, I sort of had a mental breakdown, but it wasn't over 21 Pilots, but it might have been from 21 Pilots, but it wasn't mainly about 21 Pilots, if you know what I mean.
No,
And
I
then I
don't.
dyed my hair. So this is where we're at right now. Um, as you can see, there's spots that aren't dyed. I
Yeah, we can tell that you did not get your hair dyed professionally. That's obvious. Okay.
dyed it last night. First of all, my parent dyed it last night with 2 boxes. One box is supposed to be enough for your entire head. We used 2 boxes, and it was very bad. Like, those spots, like, you're like, oh yeah, they're bad. They were bad. They were bad, bad. So then I dyed it this morning, and it didn't do anything. And there's still spots in the back, but I did not want to, like, you can see, like, it's, my hair's blonde. Like, you can tell.
Let me translate. My hair's the best color, and I ruined it. Her natural hair color is great, and she is ruining for some reason. The grass is not always greener. Your natural hair color is usually the best looking color on you, but especially when it's blonde. Blonde is just a really it's a universally liked hair color because um blonde represents youth. It has nothing to do with race. Blonde represents youth because like most younger people have blonde hair, and then like as they get older, the hair gets darker. So that's why like people are attracted to youth because youth equals fertility. Get it? So having blonde hair makes you subconsciously more attractive to people because it means fertility, but whatever. She wants to be anime red.
When there's places that aren't dyed, like, you can tell. It's
You look
obvious.
retarded.
But I wasn't gonna dye my hair. First of all, I had a doctor's appointment today, so I was doing that, and it took way too long for some reason. I don't know why. I guess doctors just don't work on time. That's sort of sarcastic. It would be sarcastic if everybody that came in after me um left after me, but they all left before me, every single one. And I don't know why, because the appointment was like, are you good? And I was like, yeah. And then bye. Like, that was it. Somehow it took 40 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I dyed my hair this morning after that. And I didn't like have time to do my entire head because that's like a commitment.
Oh
And I didn't want to
Lord.
like full on shower, so I just did like the front parts. This side wasn't bad. Like, I mean, okay, maybe a little bit. But I fixed it. It used to be worse. Like, you can see, that's my natural hair color.
Yeah, and your natural hair color is so much better. What are you
Why is
doing?
this happening to me?
Because you
But
keep fucking up your hair.
yeah, it was really bad. And now it's not great. I don't want to say it's bad because I'm like hating on.
It looks like you were drunk and decided to dye your hair, and that's the result. I mean, I don't get it, man. Like, if I had blonde hair, I wouldn't mess it up. It's just so stupid. Well, I don't even have hair, so.
on myself, and I need to stop doing that. I don't care. Why is Fenty messaging me? I have not bought one thing for Fenty, and for some reason they have my phone number. I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyways, now I'm at work, and I'm going to go in, and it's raining, so if the
It
dye
is?
like dyes my shirt, or like the dye gets on my face, it probably won't because that's not really how dye works. But if it
Oh
does,
my
that's not
god.
going to be good. I'm just saying. But I'm gonna go in,
You don't have an
and
umbrella?
my coworkers are gonna be like, "What did you do?" And I'm gonna be like, "Um, I don't know. I don't know." And
I don't think any of your coworkers are going to give a shit about your hair. Because most people are just concerned about what's going on in their life.
I don't know. But one thing I hate, listen, y'all don't care, but I want dark eyebrows. Listen, I fill these in a lot. I'm blonde, okay? My eyebrows are not dark. They just aren't. And these are, like, I want darker than this eyebrows, but listen, I like dark hair on me, but my eyebrows are too light. And it just doesn't make sense. You can't have dark hair and light eyebrows. That is me. And I don't like that. So, I'm not gonna dye my eyebrows because I feel like that's a lot.
Oh, Lord.
It's just, like, kind of excessive.
Just
Do I
making
want
life
to?
difficult.
Yes. Will I? 99% no.
She is a, how can I say this? Like this could be a poster, and underneath, like, the caption would just say first world problems. Like, a lot of her complaints are first world problems. So, like, no one cares.
Maybe 95. Yeah. Or maybe 90. I don't know. Not today. Because I'm not buying more hair dye because I spent like $40 on stupid hair dye. Anyways,
Jesus.
I'm gonna go to work. Because I have to go to work looking like a maniac. And I brought an umbrella, so we're gonna see
About to say.
if that works out for my hair and my face because I have mascara on and I don't want to look like I'm crying. Anyways, I'll see y'all next week. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Goodbye. I can't zoom out. Why can I can't. Samsung. Why can I not zoom in when I'm taking a video? A front video. Like, why? Why can I not zoom in and why can I not do that? I don't know. Anyways, bye.
Swear to God, she's mental. Anyway, that was good. I liked it. She's very entertaining. I'm very entertained by her. Obviously. Anyway, this video will probably go up on Christmas, and that's Thursday. So anyway, have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good week, have a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.